Hi everyone, my name is Jeniussy Putri with NPM 234-11171 from class Management 23C. So in the sixth video, I will talk about cost and revenue function. The first one is cost function. The cost function is the relationship between cost and the amount of production produced. The cost function can be described in a curve, and a cost curve depicts points of possible costs at various levels of production. Apart from the definition of fixed cost, variable cost, and total cost, the cost concept also includes the meanings of average cost and marginal cost. Average costs are the costs incurred to produce each unit of product or output, which is the result of dividing total cost by the amount of output produced. The marginal cost is the additional cost incurred to produce one additional unit of product. And the second one is type of cost. A. Total cost, or TCC. Total costs are all production costs used to produce a certain amount of output, both fixed and variable. Or TC is TFC plus TVC. And B. Average total cost, or AC. Average total cost is the best cost, is the cost of production calculated for each unit of output. C. Variable cost, or VC. Variable cost, Zulkifli 2003, 34 years old, are costs whose amount changes in proportion to change in the volume of activity, but the cost per unit is fixed. This means that if the volume of activity is increased 2 times, then the total cost will also be 2 times the original amount. Variable costs are the total costs incurred by the company to obtain variable production vectors. For example, labor costs, purchasing raw materials, auxiliary materials. D. Fixed costs. Fixed costs, Zulkifli 2003, 34 years old, are costs whose amount up to a certain level of activity is relatively fixed and is not affected by changes in volume of activity. Fixed costs are the total costs incurred by the company to obtain fixed production factors. The example is purchase of machinery and buildings. E. Average fixed cost, or AFC. Average fixed costs are fixed costs charged to one unit of output. Average fixed cost, or AFC, is the FC divided key. And F. Marginal cost. Marginal cost per unit of output, or MC, is the change in total cost associated with a change in one unit of input. Revenue function. Revenue from sales is a function of the number of goods sold. Total revenue, or total income, is the product of the number of goods sold by the selling price per unit. Revenue is generally linear because there is no reason why revenue decreases when production increases, except when selling price decreases because production increase or supply theory. The nonlinear form of the total revenue function, or R, is generally in the form of an open downward parabolic equation. This is a form of revenue function that is commonly faced by a producer operating in a monopoly market. Meanwhile, the linear total revenue function is the revenue function faced by a producer operating in a perfectly competitive market. Mathematically, total revenue is formulated as follows. TR is PK. TR is total revenue and P is price of goods and K number of goods sold. Average revenue or AR is the average revenue per unit of production. It can be formulated AR is TR divided K. Marginal revenue is additional revenue as a result of additional production. Formulated MR triangle TR divided triangle K or derivative of TR. MR is marginal revenue, TR additional revenue, K is additional production. Based on the concept of revenue and cost, or TR and TC, several possibilities can be identified. Profit situation, break-even point condition, and loss condition. And the example question is 1. A sandal factory with the Idaman brand has fixed cost of FC 1 million rupiahs. The cost to make a sandal is 500 rupiahs. If the sandals are sold for 1 million, then at what time does the sandal factory reach BEP? Break-even point occurs when TR is TC. 1000 key, 1 million key, 1000 key is 1 million plus 500 key. 1000 key minus 500 key is 1 million. 500 key is 1 million. So key is 2000 units. The sandals factory will experience BEP when key is 2000 units. At total cost C is 1 million plus 5000 times 2000. So C is 2000. And the last example is there are many large companies in an industry, each with a total cost or TC function. TC is 36 plus 8 key plus key 2. Calculate marginal cost or MC, average cost or AC, and average variable cost or AVC for each company. Answer: MC is DTC divided by D key is 8 plus 2 key. And AC is TC divided key is 36 divided key times plus 8 plus key. And the last AVC is TVC divided key is 8 plus key. Thank you for listening my presentations. I hope you guys can enjoy it and have fun of it. Thank you.